The following is a live presentation of Retro Sports Network, home of the champions of the past, present, and or future. And good day to you. My name is Ron Juggett. Welcome to the program for this 13th day of March 2022. Then we begin our postseason from our 1984 football project. We did the regular season in Action PC. We're going to do the postseason in Pro Strategy Football 2022, one game a week. It'll be played by the computer, and I will call it just as if I was in the stands doing it. And so we begin with the wild card games this week. The AFC wild card game, the New England Patriots, who went 9-7 in the regular season, versus the Los Angeles Raiders, who are home at 10-6. So the Raiders and the Patriots this week, and the NFC wildcard game will be the Bears and the Giants from the Meadowlands in East Rutherford. The winner of this one, by the way, has an all-expense-paid trip to the Orange Bowl and the Miami Dolphins and Dan Marino. Patriots are an up-and-coming team. They missed the playoffs in real life. They actually were a 10-win team. They were a good team, but they couldn't get in. Both the wild cards were in the AFC West. The Raiders were in won the division, I think, or were in a playoff game. They'll get to host this one. Who the quarterback is? It's either going to be Jim Plunkett or Mark Wilson. Patriots went heavily in our replay with Tony Eason, who was not the most well-liked quarterback on planet Earth. So it'll be Marcus Allen versus the Pony Express of Craig James. Weather shouldn't really be a factor in this one. Clear skies at the Coliseum. The other division winners, by the way, when we get to there, of course, we said Miami had the best record in the AFC. San Francisco is the number one seed in the NFC. They will get the winner of the Giants and the Bears. The other conference or divisional games, rather, it'll be Seattle hosting Pittsburgh in the AFC, and I believe it's Green Bay and Washington, and I forgot who has that. So, first of two wild card games. Today it's the Patriots and the Raiders. Next week it'll be the Bears visiting the Giants, and then we get to the divisional weekend conference championships as the road to Super Bowl 19 in Palo Alto begins right now. As Retro Sports Network presents the AFC wildcard game, the Los Angeles Raiders hosting the New England Patriots. And today's game is brought to you by DigitalDice.com, the best darn podcast on the web for your sports simulation and replay needs. Find us today on Spotify, Spreaker, iTunes, or wherever else fine podcasts are listed. And so let's take a close analysis of this game, shall we? We're going to play it 1,000 times. And you can see the Raiders are a 3-point favorite. We did it 1,000 times. A slobber knocker. The over and under here is 32. My goodness. So the Raiders get the 3 points for being at home. When they won by an average of 10. And the Patriots won by an average of 8 when they won their 427. So the computer thinks it's the Raiders. And not a lot of scoring in this one. This could be a 17-15 game. I doubt that. Mike from the truck, how are you? So that's the setup for you. Patriots on the road. They'll be in white. Raiders at home. The over-under is 32. Wind is mild, blowing south. Clear skies as we get ready for this one. The Raiders have won the toss. They will receive. Tony Franklin kicks this one away. Taken by Montgomery on the 8 over the 20. Hit at the 25-30. And that's where he'll be brought down. Cleo Montgomery for a 24-yard gain. And that's how this one will start. It'll be Mark Wilson under center. He's going to throw on 1st and 10. Goes to the near side, finds Malcolm Barnwell, 45-40, 35-30. Patriots chasing him down to the sideline and knocked out of bounds at the 19 after a 48-yard gain. So here it is again. Wilson had all day worked the near sideline, and Barnwell caught it over midfield, and as you can see, he had a whole gaggle of Patriots chasing him, and nothing doing before he is brought down, and the Raiders are already in the red zone at the 19-yard line. Patriots played for the run, and they got burnt on the 2-deep zone. Marcus Allen, the lone setback. Wilson goes to the air again, near side again for Barnwell, and that'll be a gain of 5 before Ernest Gibson can make the tackle. So the Raiders are chucking and ducking again. The Patriots playing for the run, and the Raiders are 2 for 2 on this drive for 53 yards. 2nd and 5 for the New England 14. 2 setbacks. Wilson again to throw. Goes far side and incomplete. Not sure who. I was trying to go for Cliff Branch. Raymond Claiborne, Will McDonough's best buddy, made the defense there. Again, the Patriots playing for the pass, and it didn't work, or playing for the run. So 3rd and 5 from the 14. Opening series, Wilson out of the gun. 4 wide receivers, near side. Cleo Montgomery with a catch, and he's a yard short. He's a yard short. It'll be 4th down and a very short one from the Patriot 10. So let's see what they do here. It'll be, they're going for on 4th and 1. Give to Marcus Allen, has a 1st down, gets a gain of 2. It's all they needed. 2 for the price of 1. Andre Tippett makes the tackle for the Patriots, and the Raiders will have 1st and goal from the Patriot 8. So that's the first run of the game by the Raiders. Again, 2 setbacks, King and Hawkins. Wilson, play action pass, finds Christensen for 1 yard. Roland James with the tackle, and that is a gain of 1. So the ball will be spotted at the 7. Heavy passing from the Raiders to start. 6 plays, 60 yards in this drive. 2nd and goal. Hawkins and Allen in the backfield. Wilson gives to Allen. Marcus plunges. Does he get it? No, he got a gain of 6. He thought he was in. He did not. Patriots actually played for the pass. Allen picked his way through the line. He thought he was in, and nope. It looked like it, but the ball never crossed the line. So 3rd and a short 1. Kenneth Sims saved a touchdown. Everybody going with a heavy set here. Allen out of the eye with Hawkins. Give it to Hawkins, and Frank loses a yard. Roland James makes the tackle, and the Raiders have it 4th and goal. Gave it to the up man through, and Hawkins has stood right up. So let's see what the Raiders do on 4th and goal from the 2. Essentially, it's an extra point. They're going to go 4 wide. Wilson, there's a flag on the play, and he's sacked. The ball is loose. It was a short pass. Let's see what the flag is. It looks like it's on the Raiders. And if that's the case, I think the Patriots would decline it. Illegal procedure on the Raiders, and the Patriots do decline it. And so the Patriots will start on their own 10. The Raiders brought it down to the Patriot 2 and could not score. So after the sack of Wilson, New England will start there. 1st and 10 for Eason. Out of the gun. James in the backfield. Eason from his end zone. Hands off to James. And the Pony Express is cut down at the 12 by Matt Millen. And that's a gain of 2. Patriots were looking for the showing run, and the Raiders played for it. Eason out of the gun again. Man in motion. James in the backfield. Tony has time. Goes near side to Stephen Starring. And that is a gain of 6. Brad Van Pelt, the former Giant, on the tackle. 3rd and 2 for the Patriots. 8:49 first quarter. Collins and James in the backfield. Full house to Tupu, who was the man in the back, and he only got a gain of 1. Moseyed for 1 before Greg Townsend made the tackle. And let's see what the Patriots do on their own 19, and it'll be 4th and short. They will punt. Camarillo from his 2. Hardly any wind. Gets it away. End over end. Taken by Montgomery at his 40. Over midfield. 45-yard line of New England. 39-yard punt. 13-yard return for Miss Cleo. And so with about 8 minutes to go in the first quarter, the Raiders have great field position, but they couldn't take advantage the last time. From the 45, Hawkins and Allen in the backfield. Wilson, man in motion. Mark pitches back to Allen. Marcus, far side. That's a gain of 3 before Toby Williams can make the tackle. 2nd and 7 from the 42. Wilson, Hawkins up the middle, and Frank gets a gain of 4 on the draw before Steve Nelson can make the stop. So the Raiders being a bit more patient on their second possession of the game. It's going to rue them not to take points when they had the chance. 3rd down and 3. Wilson and out of the gun. He goes over the middle, and that is incomplete. Looking for Dokie Williams and Larry McGrew. How do you do with the defense? So you're not in field goal range here. It would be 61 yards or so. And so Ray Guy stands on his own 46. Punts it away. High end over end kick. And that actually is a good coffin corner. It rolls out of bounds after a 31-yard punt. So both teams showing that this will be a defensive slobber knocker, in the immortal words of our Red Sox fan. 6:38 to go. New England nothing, the Raiders nothing. This is the AFC wildcard game on Retro Sports Network. So from their 7, Eason under center, hands off to James, and Craig is brought down by Lyle Alzado for a 2-yard gain. So a gain of 2. 2nd and 8. 5:57 to go. Eason out of the gun. He gives to James. James cuts to the far side and is hit at the line by Reggie Kinlaw. So they're going to have to throw here. James really hasn't chucked it too much. Running game is rather solid right now. Here's Eason, 4 wide receivers. Over the middle, he finds Jones, who gets out of bounds. Cedric Jones after a gain of 15. So the Raiders played a nickel shift, and they double-teamed the halfback. Watch Jones near side of your screen. Eason had all day. I'm surprised that Jones just didn't go over the middle of the field. He didn't need to get out of bounds, and he only got about 2 yards that way, but it worked. Cedric Jones with a 15-yard catch, and with 5:18 and the clock stopped, or 5:15 or whatever, it'll be 1st and 10 from the Patriots on their own 24. James and Collins in the backfield. Eason gives to Tony Collins over the 30. First down. Brought down after a gain of 11. They run the counter left. Raiders were playing for the run. Rod Martin brought down Tony Collins, and that's a first down. 4:04 to go. James and Collins in the backfield. Eason over the middle. Ramsey, the tight end. Derek Ramsey, a gain of 6. On a slant, Matt Millen with a tackle. So now it'll be about 3.5 to go. No score, first quarter. From the 41, Eason under center. Hand off to Collins. Tony does he get the first down? Yes, he does. He gained a 4. He cut to the far side of the field on the sweep. And Brad Van Pelt with the tackle, and the Patriots are moving the ball rather methodically. 6 plays and 38 yards. 2:45 to go. I formation. Eason to throw. Eason flushed. James gets about 2 before Mike Haynes brought him down. Raiders with the zone, and Eason avoided the rush. So Tony 3 for 3 on this drive for 23 yards. Ball in the Patriot 47, 2 to go here in the first quarter. Eason out of the gun, pitches it to James, over midfield, first down 40, brought down after a gain of 15. Mike Haynes brought him down. The sweep worked. So here it is again. Tony, quick pitch to James, had the first down rather easily, got a good block, and then brought down over the 40 at the 38. So 1st and 10 for the Patriots on the Raider 38-yard line. No score. 1:22 to go in the first. Eason back to throw. 7-step drop. Goes to the far side. Ramsey got it for a gain of 9. Mr. Stickham makes the tackle. Raiders playing for the run. Eason 4 for 4 on the drive for 32 yards. So spotted at the Raider 29-yard line. 39 seconds to go. Eason a pitch back to James, and Craig won't get it. No gain. He got back to the line, and that was about it. Greg Townsend with the tackle. Patriots have taken 6 minutes off the clock here in the first quarter in a scoreless game. Let's see if they're going for it or what they'll do. Do they get the playoff? Nope, and that's it. We've played 1 quarter here at the Coliseum in Los Angeles. The score, the Raiders nothing, the Patriots nothing. We'll be back. So we'll be back right after this. So this has been a slobber knocker so far. Not much to show stat-wise. No turnovers and no penalties. Both teams now have had the ball twice. The Patriots driving. Eason 5 for 5 for 38 yards. Mark Wilson 4 for 6 for 58 yards. And so you'll see the clock run off again. So first or 3rd and 1 from the 29. Eason gives it to James, and James is stuffed by Townsend. A 1-yard loss. And so when the Patriots needed to get 1, they couldn't do it. Both of these defenses have played very, very well. So it would be 47 for Tony Franklin from here. And they're going to go on 4th and 2. They give it to Tupu. He's got it, and he's brought down after a 7-yard gain. They eschew the twinkle toes of Tony Franklin. They go to that diamond formation, and Tupu got a good block and a first down. So the Patriots ran the T and got 7. 1st and 10 from the Raider 23. 2 setbacks, Eason to throw. Near side, incomplete. Looked for Stephen Starring, and Lester Hayes got a hand on it. So 2nd and 10 for the Patriots. 13:33 to go in the half. Eason out of the gun. Tony gives to James, and James is brought down for a loss of 4. These two AFC teams have turned back the clock to 1975. 3 yards and a cloud of vegetable paint here on this Coliseum field. So 3rd down and 14. Patriots are going to have to throw it. Morgan and Starring the receivers. Eason out of the gun. Over the middle to Stanley Morgan, but he only got a gain of 7. Morning, Steeler fan. And so the Patriots are now going to have to kick. The Raiders blitz 3. So from the 20, this would be a 37-yarder from Franklin. 12:16 to go in the half. Franklin, Grogan with a hold. I think Tony's got it. Does he? Good. And so finally we have some points in this AFC wildcard game. The Patriots draw first blood. 16 plays, 73 yards. It took 9:26. And the Patriots get on the board with a 37-yard field goal. It's the Patriots 3, the Raiders nothing. This is the AFC wildcard game on Retro Sports Network. Franklin to boot it deep. Patriots, by the way, get the ball to start the second half. Raiders, it'll be Montgomery from his 5 to the 20. 25, he is hit at the 27. And that's where the Raiders start their 3rd possession. Computer says the over-under is 32 and the Raiders by 3. We'll see. King and Hawkins in the backfield. Wilson under center. Man in motion. Wilson goes far side to King. Kenny is brought down for a 1-yard gain. But there's a flag on the play, and it's offsetting penalties. So that play never happened. Offensive holding on the Raiders and the Patriots with a face mask. So we'll do it again. 1st and 10. King again. This time Kenny gets a first down. He ran over the right side on the sweep, and the Patriots couldn't bring him down. Andre Tippett with the tackle. Kenny got a good block off the line and just kind of meandered around those 2 Patriot defenders and picked himself up 10 yards. So 1st and 10 for the Raiders, 11-12 to go. Allen and Hawkins in the backfield. Quick wide receiver screen to Malcolm Barnwell, and that'll get him 5. Andre Tippett with a tackle. So 2nd and 5 coming up from their own 42. 10.5 to go. I formation. Man in motion. Allen the deep back. Wilson hands off to Marcus, and Marcus will get a gain of 4 before Steve Nelson can make the tackle. So 3rd and 1. A conservative game by both teams so far. 3-0 Patriots here in the second quarter. 9:52 to go. Tight formation. Givers to Allen. Tries to go along the near side and is brought down by Doug Rogers for a loss of 1. So the Raiders tried the pitch and the Patriots were playing short yardage. And so let's see what the Raiders do. They'll have it on their own 45. They need 2. And Ray Guy will punt it. From his 30. Gets it away. Short, taken by Fryer at the 18, and Irving goes to the 24. It's a 6-yard return. So about 9 to go here in the second quarter, and the Patriots holding a 3-0 lead. If they win, they have a trip to the Orange Bowl in a few weeks to play the Dolphins. Collins and James in the backfield. Eason under center. Tony brings it over to Collins, and Tony Collins is hit on the screen for a 5-yard gain. 2nd and 5 from the 29. Eason hands off to Tutupu, bounces off a blocker, and goes towards the near side, ran the counter, and that's a gain of 3. Matt Millen. Patriots like running out of that T formation. 3rd down and 2. This time from the New England 32. T formation again. Eason looking to throw over the middle, looking for the home run, and Lynn Dawson makes the catch to backup tight end for a 20-yard gain. What a good call by the Patriot offense. Raiders were jammed on the line of scrimmage. Eason had plenty of time, and Lynn Dawson, not Len, but Lynn, reached up, made the grab, and the ball is at the Raider 48. 7:04 to go. Two wide receivers set. Eason, snap, throw intercepted by Lester Haynes, who's running the wrong way. Mike Haynes ran the wrong way. If it holds, well, let's watch the interception. First of all, Eason just kind of snapped it. I don't know who he was throwing to, and Haynes acted like he was a Patriot receiver. So let's see what this is. It's on the Raiders. So it came after the interception. There was an illegal block on the return. So the turnover stands. Eason takes off his helmet, shakes his head. But Wilson and company take over on their own 14. 7 to go in the half. Quick pitch to Allen. Marcus is over the 15. That's a gain of 2. Doug Rogers with the tackle. You'd think the other wild card game, of course, is the Giants and the Bears from the Meadowlands next Sunday at noon Eastern, 9 Pacific. That would have been the defensive one, not this one. 2nd and 8. Man in motion, Wilson goes over the middle. Christensen makes the catch. Todd gets a gain of 7. Brought down by Steve Nelson at the 23. So 3rd and 1 with about 5.5 to go. King in the backfield. Wilson hands off to Kenny King, who gets the first down and a yard more as Kenneth Sims will make the stop. So the Patriots playing for the short yardage, and the Raiders obliged. 4:57 to go. Wilson out of the gun. Man in motion, Allen in the backfield. 3 up top. Wilson calls his own number and gets about 2 before Dennis Owens can make the tackle. So this one has been all defense all the time. 2nd down and 8. 4:19 to go. Wilson again out of the gun. Mark, quick throw. Almost intercepted. Steve Nelson got there at the same time as Todd Christensen and nearly had it for the Patriots. But nope. The clock will stop with about 4:10 to go here in the second quarter. And it'll be 3rd and 8 at the Raider 27. Wilson out of the gun. 3 receivers. Has time over the middle and doesn't have anybody. He was looking for Christensen over the 40-yard line, but Roland James and a gaggle of Patriot defenders were right there. And so after the turnover, the Raiders do diddly-poo. And so the Patriots will get the punt. Patriots will get the kick to start the second half. So 4:08 to go. Guy on his 10. Booms it away. Good punt. Irving Fryer calls for a fair catch. 43-yard punt, no return. So Tony Eason and company, 4:08 or 4:03 to go in the first half, take over on their own 30. 4:02 to go. James in the backfield. Man in motion. Trip receivers up top. Eason reverse to Ramsey, and Ramsey goes out of bounds after a gain of 5. So 2nd and 5 from the Patriot 35. 3.5 to go. Eason rolls, throws, caught by Ramsey. 40, 33-yard line. Derek Ramsey on the medium pass. They caught the Raiders playing for the run, and Eason burned them. Raiders just kind of played the middle. Eason rolled out to the near side, and he found Ramsey rather easily. And McElroy did the hustle over to make sure it was just for the 31 yards. So the Patriots are in field goal range, essentially, on the Raider 34. 2:50 to go. 1st and 10. Eason, man in motion. Going to go 3 up top to Tupu, and Mosey gets a yard. Or no, he won't. Won't even get that. Reggie Kinlaw with the tackle. So 2nd and 10 for the Patriots, rather. 2:10 to go. Do they get the playoff? Again, same man in motion. Eason to James, and Craig is hit at the 30 for a 3-yard gain. Spotted at the 31, 2-minute warning. Everybody has all 3 timeouts. The Raiders blitzed 4. And so New England is hurrying to the line. Will they get it off? No. So 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Patriots, as we said, will get the ball to start the second half. They have 3rd down and 7. A 75% chance if they kick from here. And we'll go through all that at the half. Eason to throw it. He goes near side and can't find anybody. But there is a flag on the play. Lester Hayes with the defense. Who's it going to be on? It's going to be on the Patriots as they held. And so that flag is declined. And let's see what Raymond Berry does on 4th and 7 from the Raider 31. Here's Tony Franklin from 48. Grogan to hold. The kick is up. The kick is drifting left and wide left. So no good. No good. It remains 3-0 Patriots. Come on. You can do it. So 5 plays, 39 yards. No penalties that counted on the drive, and the Patriots still lead 3-0 on the missed 48-yard field goal by Tony Franklin. Raiders take over on their own 31, all 3 timeouts. Intercepted by Roland James. That is a Christmas gift wrapped in gold ribbon. Oh my goodness gracious. Wilson, I'm not sure who he was going to, but Roland James just pretty much took it and fell down. They went 4 wide. He threw that pass short. How about that? So the ball is at the 33. Again, everybody has all 3 timeouts left. 1st and 10. 3 wide receivers at the bottom of your screen. Pitch to Craig James. James over to 30. He is brought down for a 9-yard gain on the pitch. He steps out. So it'll be 2nd and 1 from the 24. Again, 3 at the bottom of your screen. Give to James. 1st down, 20. The ball is loose, but the Patriots recover it. At the 21, they get the 1st down. Now, they're going to hurry to the line. 1:16 to go. Man in motion. Eason out of the gun. Throws near side. Starring. Touchdown, New England. Oh, boy, does that interception look terrible now. He caught Stephen Starring in stride and made the Raiders pay. Mild pressure. He had Starring at the 10. The Raiders fell down like they were bowling pins, and Starring had an easy route to the end zone. So it's 9-0. And now here's Franklin for the extra point. It is 10-0. So 1:09 to go here in the first half, and the Patriots are up 2 scores. So 3 plays, 33 yards in 34 seconds, and that's how fast it can turn around for you. Franklin gets it away. Again, the Raiders have all 3 timeouts. They need something soon. In the end zone, Williams will take it out to the 10, 20, cuts over the 30, and where he's brought down. So a 30-yard return, a minute to go. Man in motion, Wilson under center. Mark, 7-step drop, has all day, wants it all. Does he have anybody? No. He had Malcolm Barnwell, but Raymond Claiborne knocked it away. Just over midfield. So 2nd and 10, 52 seconds to go. King and Wilson in the backfield. That's Barnwell in motion. Wilson all by himself, throws incomplete. Again, he tried it for Delky Williams and couldn't get him. Don Blackman on the defense. 52 seconds to go. Raiders trailing 10-0. Patriots get the ball to start the second half. 3rd down, 46 seconds. Wilson. Near side to Allen. Marcus will get the first down and more. He is over the 45. Hit at the Raider 46 by Roland James. So the screen against the nickel worked. It's not supposed to. Shh. Wilson waited. He had Allen open and Marcus, who has good speed. He got the first down and then was brought down inbounds. And the Raiders, with 37 seconds, call times. 1st and 10, Wilson has all day again. He goes over the middle to Allen, 35-30, 25. He is knocked out of bounds, but there's a flag down, and it's going to be on the Patriots. First of all, let's show you the play. It's a 31-yard gain. I believe that's a late hit coming up against the Patriots. Wilson, good protection, and Allen, all by his lonesome at the 40, brought down at the 23. But again, I think this is going to be a late hit. It is roughing the passer. So it will be enforced after the play. Wilson got his fifis hurt. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Raiders on the New England 12. 28 seconds to go. Remember, Raiders on the opening drive drove it down to the Patriot 2 and could not score. So from the New England 12, Wilson out of the gun. Will throw over the middle. No, sir. Delky Williams on a medium pass, and Ronnie Lepet did his job. So Wilson 2 for 547 on the drive. 21 seconds to go. 4 wide receivers, and the Patriots jumped. Encroachment. So 2nd and 5 on the Patriots 7. 5 wide receivers. Wilson by himself. Quick throw to the end zone. No. Looked for Malcolm Barnwell, and Roland James made the stop. Patriots blitzed one. 3rd and 5 from the 7. Wilson under pressure finds Allen. Touchdown Raiders. He went to the screen to Marcus Allen, and Marcus found Pater. Just kind of lofted it over the defenders. Allen was right there. No one was really watching him, and that's an easy 6. So the Raiders go 7 plays and 70 yards on 59 seconds. Or in 59 seconds. So there's 5 seconds to go in the half. And here's Barr for the extra point. Plunkett to hold. And it is good. So, Patriots will get the ball here in a moment. But that touchdown was badly needed by the Raiders. 5 seconds to go. Barr. Not going to give him anything, I think, really to return. Yeah, the Raiders did need that one, Steeler fan. That is to the back of the end zone, and Collins will take a knee. So one play here. Eason out of the gun will throw it, and it's halftime. Looking for Starring. 1 second to go. Okay, here we go. Eason. What will they try with 1 second to go? Tries for nothing, and they'll like it. He tried to go for Starring again and couldn't get there. We've played 30 minutes here at the Coliseum. We'll tell you all about it right after this. So, offensively, it's been pretty much a New England ball game. They lead 10-7. They have 9 first downs to 7. Tony Eason 10 for 14 for 122 yards. Mark Wilson 9 for 8 and an interception, and that was big because that led to the Patriot touchdown for 124. When they run the ball, it hasn't been all that effective. Craig James, 10 for 29. Derek Ramsey, 3 catches for 46. The long was the touchdown pass to Starring for 21. And defensively for New England, Steve Nelson, 5 tackles and a sack, and Roland James with that big interception. Patriots, by the way, get the football to start the second half. Mark Wilson, 9 of 18 for 124 and a sack. Raiders really have not stuck with the run. Patriots have held Marcus Allen to 16 yards on 6 carries. And Mark Wilson fumbled 1 run. The receiving, however, Marcus Allen, 3 catches out of the backfield for 54 and a touchdown. And Barnwell, 3 catches for 58. Todd Christensen has caught 2 balls. This was the year he made 92 catches. But the Patriots have held him to just 8 yards. And the defense, well, Matt Millen has 6 tackles. Mike Haynes has 5. But they have yet to really lay a hand on Tony Eason and haven't turned over the ball, or haven't forced a turnover. So that's that in the first half. 10-7, Patriots are going to get the ball to start the second half. Barr's kick is a good one. And that's going to be a touchback, I would think. Yep, Collins will take a knee, and that's where this one will start. So 1st and 10 for the Patriots on their own 20. Eason out of the gun. 3 wide receivers up top. Eason gives to James near side, and that is a loss of 2. The first time I've called Howie Long's day today. 83 is the year Christensen had all those catches, the year they won it all. Okay. The computer said the over-under is 32. Right now it would be 34. 2nd and 12. Eason to James far side. Craig over the 20. And he's hit by Lyle Alzado for a gain of 3. So 3rd and 9 for the Patriots. The winner faces Miami. The other AFC divisional game, Pittsburgh will travel to the Kingdome to play Seattle. Eason out of the gun on 3rd and 9, rolls or gives it to James, and that's a bad call. Oh my goodness. They tried to sweep left, and Lyle Alzado just sucked him down for a loss of 3. Patriots need to block on those plays. They were already there. And Eason, there we go. Yep. Yep, Steelers. It'll be in a few weeks, but yep. They'll be the road team against Dave Craig and the Seahawks. So the Patriots are 3 and out. Camarillo from his 2. He had 82 catches in 85. Okay, Camarillo with a punt. Pruitt from the 40. He is hit by for a 4-yard return, and the Raiders start from their own 46. So good field position. Wilson under center. Halfback in motion. 7-step drop. Goes to the far side. Has he got Markham Barnwell? Yes, he does. 20, 15, 10, 5, and he's brought down for a 50-yard catch. And the game changes in literally about 4 heartbeats. Ernest Gibson saves a touchdown. But first and goal from the 4. That was King in motion. And Barnwell made the cut, got it at the 34, and then ran 30 yards after the catch. So this Coliseum crowd is pretty happy. 50 yards in 6 seconds. First and goal from the 4. Out in the backfield. Give us to Marcus. And Marcus is brought down at the 2 by Kenneth Sims. So the Raiders trying to pull ahead. Second and goal from the 2. Wilson throws it. Play action pass, and that's incomplete. Looking for Barnwell. Tippett did just that. So now third and goal from the 2. Around 11:20 to go in the third quarter. 11:24. Hawkins and Allen in the backfield. Wilson gives to Marcus Allen, touchdown. Too easy. Up the middle on a line plunge. I knew he had over 90 at one point. And here's how the Raiders take the lead. Marcus Allen opens up the nest tee and plunges it right over. And so they're up 13-10. 4 plays, 54 yards, and 92 seconds. But the big one, of course, the 50-yard pass that gave the Raiders first and goal from the 4. Here's Barr for the extra point. Plunkett to hold, and that should be, and it is, good. So, 11:19 to go in the third quarter. And in this wild card game, the Raiders pull ahead 14-10. Barr. Taken by Collins at the goal line to the 10, 15, 20. Got some room. 25, 30. A good return by Collins. And the Patriots set up right there. James and Collins in the backfield. Eason over the middle. He's got somebody. Ramsey at midfield to the 40. 35, 30. And now the offense comes out. How about that? Long pass to Ramsey, and he was open. A 40-yard pass. Eason had James open for the screen, too. But Ramsey caught it at midfield and dragged the Raider defense for 20 yards. So Mike Davis makes the tackle, and after a half of just pure defense, now you're seeing some offense. First and 10 from the 30. Collins and Tupu in the backfield. Quick throw to Stanley Morgan. There's a flag down. It's going to be on the Raiders. It's going to be holding on the Raiders, and it's not only 5 yards, it's a first down. So first and 10 from the 25. Eason to Tupu. Mosi goes near side and gets nothing, and will like it. Brad Van Pelt with the tackle. So second and 10 from the Raider 25. Eason out of the gun. Gives to James. Craig goes to the far side and gets a gain of 2 before Bob Nelson can make the stop. It would be 40 yards from here. But 3rd and 8 coming first. 9 minutes to go. Eason out of the gun. Tony. Quick throw near side. Jones has it. 1st down and goal as he's brought down by Van McElroy at the 7. Eason timed the rush well, and Jones had that all the way for a 1st down. And ends up with a gain of 16. So 1st and goal from the 7. 8:21 to go. James in the backfield with Eason. Tony hands off to James, and Craig gets nothing. Matt Millen with a tackle. They tried the 2 tight end shotgun formation, didn't work. James and Collins in the backfield. Give to Starring, and does he score? No. It was a short little wide receiver screen pass, and Starring turned that into a gain of 6 lickety-split. Starring immediately had a zone in the middle of the field and got it. Now it's 3rd and 1 from the 1. Patriots trying to go ahead. 7 to go in the 3rd quarter. T formation. Give to Mosey. Touchdown, New England. Open up a big old can of Nestea. You just took the plunge. So the Patriots go up 16-14 in the 3rd quarter that has opened up. 7 plays, 70 yards, 4:24 off the clock. Eason 3 for 3 on the drive for 62 yards. Tony Franklin with the extra point, and that is good. So 6:55 to go in the 3rd quarter. It's the Patriots 17, the Raiders 14. This is the AFC wildcard game on Retro Sports Network. Yeah, no offense for 25 minutes. Mike from the truck can probably tell us how they figured that out. The over-under coming in was 32. We're at 31. It's kind of like a midsummer monsoon. Nothing, and then the skies just opened with offense. Franklin boots it away. That's a rainmaker kick. It's short. Or not. And Montgomery will take a knee. That kind of drifted more than I thought. So they'll take over. 1st and 10. Can't tell you how they figure out the over-unders. Okay. But we're about to go with the over because the next point would be a push. Hawkins and Allen in the backfield. Wilson. Snap throw incomplete. There's a flag down. Yeah, or a while it's team stall at first and then go. I think that's just football. You just figure it out. It's going to be a legal procedure against against the Raiders, and they'll back them up 5 yards. So 1st and 15 from the 15. Wilson to Allen. Marcus hit at the 19 by Dennis Owens. 2nd and 11. So the Raiders, 3-point favorites, trail by 3. They got the 3 for being at home, and that was it. Hawkins and Allen out of the eye. Give us to Marcus on the pitch. Marcus turns the corner and gets nothing. 3rd down and 10. So the Patriot defense has found their spine again. 4 wide receivers. King in the backfield. Wilson under center. Mark all day. Near side? No, sir. He overthrew Cliff Branch. But there's a flag down. Steve Nelson with the defense. How good was it? It's holding on New England. And it's an automatic 1st down for the Raiders. At the 25. Raymond Berry, not a happy camper First and 10 from the 25. Wilson out of the gun. 2 up top. Give us to King. Kenny gets 1. Before Andre Tippett can make the tackle. So, 4th play of the drive coming up. 4:54 to go, 3rd quarter. Allen in the backfield. Wilson to throw it over the middle. And, a good throw, but Don Blackman with a better defense and knocked it away from Malcolm Barnwell. So 3rd and 9 coming up for the Raiders. 4:45-ish to go in the quarter. 17-14 New England. 4:48 to go. 3 wide receivers up top. Wilson has all day. He goes up top. He couldn't find him. He looked for Dokie Williams deep, and he overthrew him. And so again, Patriots, 5 good defense. They held the Raiders to 6 yards on 5 plays. So Ray Guy stands on his 10. Punts it away. Good punt. Taken by Fryer at the 31. 41-yard punt, no return. So the Patriots now can run some clock. Collins into Tupu in the backfield. Eason to Mosey. Mosey gets 2. Matt Millen, who's had a busy day, makes the tackle at the 37. And Tupu's hurt. He got his bell rung. Boom! So the clock will stop. 3:54 to go. Hawthorne is in. Quick throw to Lynn Dawson out of that tee, and it's a gain of 6. So 3rd and 2 for the Patriots on the Patriot 41. 3:13 to go. James and Collins in the backfield. Give us to Tony Collins. First down. Fullback draw line plunge, and he gets a gain of 6. Millen with a stop. And the Patriots can do this for a while. 2.5 to go. James a lone setback. 1st and 10. James over midfield. First down and more. 40. Hit at the 38. A gain of 15. They pitch right to James and the Pony Express. Boom, boom. The Raiders were playing pass. And it showed. James just had the block. He had the first down. And all the ice and snow that you drove through last night is gone. It's 23 here in Burlington. We still have quite a bit of snow. But there were no donuts today. No donuts. So 1st and 10 for the Patriots. And Tupu has his bell unrung. And the Raiders get stupid. The Raiders get stupid. They're going to give the Patriots 15 more yards. So instead of it being at the 38, it's 1st and 10 from the Raider 23. Eason to throw it over the middle. No. Derek Ramsey was the intended receiver. Puts no tires on the chair. I could sing about chains, I suppose. So 2nd and 10, 2:20-ish to go. James in the backfield. Eason gives it to James out of the gun. James has a first down and is knocked out of bounds at the 13 on the sweep. So the Raiders in a heap of trouble. The Patriots trying to get on the board here at the end of the 3rd quarter. Peter is highly penalized. No, I'm not surprised at all. Raider. All right, so how does autocorrect turn Peter into Raiders or Raiders into Peter? We saw Peter, I could see. 1:47 to go. Ball in the 13. Eason snap throw to Ramsey, and that is a gain of 5. Van Pelt with a stop. And the Patriots have just moved the football. Of course, the Raiders have handed them 15 yards. 1:07 to go. Ball on the 8. 2nd and 5. Man in motion. Eason. And somebody jumped. It's going to be the Raiders. So an encroachment call, and they will spot the ball on the 4-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 1. Here we go. Eason to Collins on the pitch, and Tony can't get it. But there's a flag on the play. Howie Long with a smash, but I think that's going to be on him. It was voice recognition. Mike's been doing some fiction. And it's holding on the Raiders. So not only the flag, it's 1st and goal from the 2. Everybody jammed up to the line. Man in motion. Eason to Craig James, and the Pony Express gets derailed by Rod Martin in a 1-yard loss. So the last minute of the 3rd, it'll be 2nd and goal, as I do my best Bobby Brady. 23 seconds to go. And another flag is down. And I think the Raiders moved again. Tom Flores is steamed. Oh, but this time it's on New England. They're the ones that jumped, and the ball is moved back to the LA 8. So it remains 2nd and goal. Eason to Collins, who gets nothing and likes it. In fact, he'll lose a yard. Fan McElroy with the tackle, and I imagine that's going to be the end of the quarter. So the Raiders can make a stand right here. Every time that we think that someone's about to get some momentum their way, the defense stymies it. Will they run a play? No. And we've played 45 minutes here at the Coliseum. The AFC wildcard game is a one-score affair going into the 4th quarter when it's time to change. We'll tell you about it right after this. Well, the Patriots have done a good job throwing the football. Eason 15 of 20 for 195. Craig James 18 carries, 53 yards. Although it's an average of 2.9 a touch, you take it. Derek Ramsey has had the big day. 5 catches, 91 yards, and starring with that 1 touchdown. For the Raiders, Malcolm Barnwell has been the big receiver. 4 catches for 108. But here's where the Patriots have made hay. They have kind of taken away the run game for the Raiders. They've held Allen to 25 yards on the ground. And Mark Wilson isn't going to make Raider fans forget Jim Plunkett with those numbers. And overall, the Patriots are leading in both passing and rushing. And Eason, as we said, has played a good game. The lone turnover, that interception by Mark Wilson, or thrown by Mark Wilson, which immediately led to a Patriot touchdown. And look at that time of possession. 28 minutes for New England, 17 for LA. But 3rd and goal from the 9. Eason gonna get flush. He's looking in the end zone. Starring has it for the touchdown. Touchdown, New England. On the square out. Eason was in trouble. And Starring just went right to the spot. Watch the blocking here. He had him backed up. Starring ran the route. He was the only person in Los Angeles County who could have caught that one. A perfect pass from Eason under duress, and Starring made him pay. The penalties weren't going to help the Raiders there. And this is to make it a 10-point game. 10 plays, 67 yards. Straight, true, and good. They took 4:40 off the clock. Yep, pressure now is on Mark Wilson of the Raiders. And you should have bet the over. Franklin gets it underway. 14:55 to go here. Williams from the 2. 20. And he's brought down at the 27. So a 23-yard return, and the Raiders, again, they have all quarter, but the defense needs to stop the Patriots. Wilson under. Wilson on the gun. Somebody moved. The Patriots did. Marcus Allen gets it. 35-40. 43-yard line. I would imagine they'll take the play. It's a gain of 16 on 1st and 10. Ernest Gibson with the tackle. And, of course, the Raiders decline it. Can't show you that on the replay. They'll take it from the 43, 14-10 to go. Wilson near side to Barnwell. And that's a gain of 6. And another flag on the play, and I think that's going to be on the Raiders. Holding on the Raiders, and they're brought back to their own 33. Wilson, 1st and 20. Doki Williams on a little dunker in the flat, and that's a gain of 6. 2nd and 14. So the Raiders need to stop shooting themselves in the foot. 13-27. Wilson in the backfield. Allen in the backfield. Wilson out of the gun. Wilson, quick throw, incomplete. 3rd down and 14. Mark tried for Todd Christensen and got nowhere with it. Patriots by 10. Miami awaits the winner. From the 39, Wilson, empty backfield, 5 receivers. Gibson picks it off for New England. And to quote Dick Enberg, oh my. Not a good throw. And Wilson was just kind of standing there, and he's got himself a souvenir. So let's see how much time the Patriots will take off the clock now. Sitting on a 10-point lead, the ball 50 yards from the end zone. End zone. You know what I'm saying. Collins and James in the backfield. Give is to Tony Collins. Gets a block, a 1st down. He got a gain of 12 on 1st down. My, oh my. For some reason, the Raiders were playing the pass. Here it is again. Collins ran it. Got a good block, ran past a couple of tacklers, and brought it to the Raider 38. 12:36 to go. Collins and James in the backfield. It's James this time, and Craig gets back to the line before Lyle Alzado makes the tackle. 2nd and 10, but that clock is ticking. 11:58 to go. Tutupu back in the game. Eason, I formation. Pitch to Mosey, and Mosey is stood up for a 2-yard loss, but there's a flag on the play, and I think that's against the Patriots. Illegal block, so the Raiders will take it and back to New England up to the Raider 48. 11:52 to go. Tutupu the lone setback. Eason to throw. Starring will make the catch for a gain of 7. It'll be 3rd and 13. The Patriots can't get too cute with it. They have run some clock, which is what they need to do, but they also needed to move the football. 3rd and 13. 4 wide receivers, 3 at the top. Eason is all day and is sacked. Uh-oh, but there's a flag down. Matt Millen is the one that got to Tony Eason. And it was holding on New England, and that is declined. So Camarillo will punt from the Raiders 46. He stands at his own 41. 10:43 to go in the ball game. This will be a coffin corner, I would think. That's a booming kick that will... Oh, was that touchback? Oh, it just barely bounced in the end zone. So the Raiders catch a break. 10:35-ish to go in the football game. It's the Patriots 24, the Raiders 14. Allen the lone setback, 4 wide receivers. Wilson a quick throw, incomplete. Raymond Claiborne has had a magnificent day. Wilson was trying to throw the branch there. 10:32 to go, 2nd and 10. Same setup. Wilson, same 7-step drop. He goes near side to Montgomery. First down, 45, brought down, and the ball is loose. The ball is loose, and the Patriots recover. So another turnover for the Raiders. It's a 26-yard reception, and then a turnover. Montgomery, I'm not sure who stripped it out, but you can see the Patriots celebrating immediately as they got it. So you play all year. You get the home game in the playoffs. The Raiders, of course, the defending Super Bowl champions. And the Patriots have made them look goofy. Andre Tippett is hurt. Johnny Rembert will come in. And offsetting penalties. So there is no turnover. The turnover is reversed because everybody committed penalties. How about that? So 2nd and 10 from the 20. Wilson. That's incomplete. So take off the 26-yard gain. Take off the turnover. And now it's 3rd and 10. Allen and Wilson in the backfield. 4 wide receivers. Wide receiver in motion. Wilson goes over the middle. Montgomery makes the catch. But it's a gain of 6. Clock running, 4th and 4. And Guy is to punt. There's a flag down. Somebody moved, and if it's the Patriots, it's a first down. It's going to be a fair, just punted out of bounds. But it's on the Raiders. Yep, it's a Raider game, isn't it? So they'll bring it back. Let's see what they do. Do they take it at the... Actually, it's a dead ball, isn't it? No, they decline it. They'll take it at the Patriot 30. James in the backfield. Give is from Eason, and James gets 3. Craig Townsend with a tick. Giants and Bears from the Meadowlands Sunday at noon is our next game. Eason with 2 setbacks. Man in motion. Give is to Collins. Tony, 35-40. He was about to break it before Brad Van Pelt said, no. So a 9-yard gain. It'll be 1st and 10 for New England on their own 42. 8:11 to play. James in the backfield. 3 at your bottom of your screen. James up top. James hit at the line by Brad Van Pelt. It'll be 2nd and 10. 7.5 to go. Eason waits, throws, has all day, over the middle, and that is incomplete. Craig James was actually open around the Raider 45 and couldn't get there. So 3rd and 10, and now the Patriots have to throw it. Andre Tippett will be there on the next possession. Eason in the backfield with James over the middle, and that is incomplete. So the Raiders get a break. Derek Ramsey was the intended receiver, and now the Raiders need to make some hay with about 7:20 to go. Cam Marino on his 25. He'll punt it. Taken by Pruitt at the 15, and he is dropped at the 20 for a gain of 4. So 7:13 to go. Wilson under center. Mark Hands off to Marcus Allen, who gets about 4. And the place erupts into a giant chorus of boos. So 2nd and 6. Raiders need 2 scores. They have 6.5 minutes to do it. Wilson. And there's a flag on the play, and it'll be on the Raiders. Somebody moved. So 2nd and 11 on the 19. Hawkins and now in the backfield. Wilson's quick throw to Christensen, and that got 3. So that's 3rd and 8. And again, more boos from the Coliseum crowd. 5:52 to go. Wilson, 7-step drop. Throws. King has it for a first down. A gain of 17. Raiders lost this playoff game in real life. They hosted a wild card against Seattle, who won the division in my replay, and lost. Same thing might happen except for it be New England. So they get the first down, gain of 17, 5:12 to go, ball at the 39. Man in motion, Wilson. Looks, throws, incomplete. Fred Marion with the defense on Doki Williams. 5:12 to go. 2nd and 10, 5:06 to go. Wilson. Hands off to Allen on the draw. Marcus with the first down over midfield. 40, 35, 30, 25, 20. Allen to the 15. Allen is knocked out of bounds for a gain of 49. And now there's life here at the Coliseum as Marcus Allen just ripped that one. Here it is again. Allen with a block. 1, 2, 3. He broke 4 tackles and then saw plenty of daylight. And he's running for the sideline, which is absolutely the right call, and is tripped at the 12. So a 49-yard run. And indeed, that is Tecmo Bowl Marcus Allen. They're hurrying, 4:50 to go. 4 wide receivers. Again to Allen. Again a good run. And it's a gain of 6. And with that, Marcus Allen has 100 yards on the day on 14 carries. And if you throw in the 54 yards on 3 catches, Marcus Allen has 154 of the Raiders' 316 total yards. 1st and 10 from the 12. That's a replay, isn't it? Yeah. So 2nd down and 4. 4:29. Raiders in a hurry up. 4 receivers. Wilson has all day, and Barnwell has the score. From 6 yards, here it is again. The Marcus Allen draw play has woken up the Raiders. And now it's a 1-score game. If Barr can hit the extra point. 7 plays, 80 yards, and 249. To make this a 3-point game. He does. So the Patriots now need to find a little bit of offense. Everybody's got all 3 timeouts. And a wild finish here at the Coliseum. Barr, a regular kick, of course. There's too much time left. 4:24 to go. And that will be a touchback. So the Patriots start at their own 20. As soon as the button is... Tutupu in the backfield. Eason throws it to Ramsey. That's a gain of 4. Right now, the Wes Welker playbook there. Short pass to the tight end. And the Raiders playing the run. And now there's a concussion. Jack Squire will come in because Bob Nelson's down. So the Raiders lose Bob Nelson. The Patriots can't get that clock to run. 2nd and 6. Eason to Collins. Tony hit at the line. 3rd and 5. Kinlaw with a stop. And now the Patriots need to throw it. And now, no. Now Tony Collins is down. This is the best possible news for the Raiders outside of their injury, because although they ran 2 plays, the clock stopped on both. So 3rd and 5, 3:05 to go. From the 35, Eason throws, incomplete. And there's a flag down. I think that's on the Raiders. Defensive holding on the Raiders. And again, the revolver goes into their own foot. 1st and 10 from the 30. 3 to go. Eason, incomplete. Snap throw to Morgan, and it didn't work. 2:55 to go. Hawthorne and James in the backfield. Give to Hawthorne, 35, and is he out of bounds? Hawthorne let himself get out of bounds. So 3rd down and 4 coming up from the Patriot 36. 2:50 to go. 4 wide receivers. 3 now on the bottom. Give us to James, and the Raiders stop him. The Patriots, that was not a good series. 2:10. Camarillo to punt. Taken by Montgomery for a fair catch at the 26. So the Raiders need a field goal to tie and a touchdown to win, with 2:04 to go. So the Raiders have all 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Wilson throws. Barnwell gets 7 on 1st down. And so here at the 2-minute warning, Wilson is 16 of 33 and 2 picks. They've converted 5 of 12 third downs, and they've converted once on 4th down. Both quarterbacks have been sacked once. The Patriots have not turned the ball over. From the 33, Wilson, chase, sacked! That's big. That's big. Toby Williams with a sack, 3rd and 9. First time, no blocking on that play whatsoever for the Raiders. Wilson just had his target. They were trying for the bomb, and no dice. Raiders hurrying, 1:39 to go. 3rd and 9. Wilson all by himself. 5 receivers. Wilson goes over the middle. No. And now it's 4th and ball game, essentially, for the Raiders. He wanted Kenny King, and he didn't get him. So 4th down and 9. They got to go. 3 receivers to the bottom of your screen. 1 in motion to the top. Wilson all by himself. Over the middle, incomplete. Steve Nelson on the defense knocks it away from Dokie Williams, and the Raiders turn it over on downs. So with 94 seconds to go, a 1st down essentially wins the game for the Patriots. Collins and James in the backfield. Ramsey on a reverse, and he's brought down for a loss of 2. Raiders call time, 1:23. Eason to Collins, who's got room. 20, and he gets 8. You know the Raiders are going to call a timeout, but you can't be giving up 8 yards either. 1:18 to go. Eason to James. He won't get it. He won't get it. It's 4th and 4. You're going to trust yourself to Tony Franklin and force the Raiders to win this on a touchdown. They called time. Franklin with a minute 12 to go. 57% chance. Wide left. Wide left. And the Raiders get a reprieve from the governor. They were on the far side or near side hash mark, and Franklin pushed it. So Wilson out of the gun, a minute 6, no timeouts, 79 yards. Throws. No. 2nd and 10. 1:01 to go. From the 21. Wilson with Allen in the backfield. Wilson throws. Marcus Allen has it. First down or more. 40, 45-yard line. He is hit by Fred Marion at the 46. They're going to hurry. We'll show the replay here in full speed. Allen was open all the way, and Marcus has more yak than a pack of goats. 40 seconds to go. From the 46, Wilson. Near side, Christensen. And he's knocked out of bounds at the 31. "40 seconds to go. Christensen was open. He knew to go to the sideline, and he got out. So it'd be 48 yards from here. And the Raiders have gone 48 yards in 33 seconds. 33 seconds to go. Wilson. Quick throw to Allen. That's a catch. That's a gain of 2. 2nd and 8. 15 seconds to go. They got to go for the end zone right now. Wilson escapes. Throws incomplete. So this will be to tie the game. I can't imagine they're going to go for it from here. 8 seconds to go. 64% chance. It is Steeler fan. Called that. Raiders will probably kick the tie, but be penalized. And Steeler fan, for all you do, this bud's for you. You get a cookie. You are queen for a day. You have won the internet, because that's exactly what happened. The Raiders convert the field goal, but they get called for the illegal procedure. Don't pass out now. Cheers. Somewhere, Mike from the truck is laughing. So once again, with 2 seconds to go, this would be from 51. They're going to kick. Bar for overtime. 42% chance. It is short, and the Patriots have won the football game. How about that? Steeler fan, congratulations, here it is. The penalty sends the Patriots to Miami, as they have defeated the Raiders 24-21. And the entire state of California is in a state of shock. They had the game tied, but somehow they got an illegal procedure on a field goal. And so the final score, New England 24, the Raiders 21. Did you see that one coming, gang? And so our digital dice player of the game is going to be Tony Eason. He did exactly what he needed to do. 18 to 26, 69% of his passes complete, threw for 215 and 2 scores. Roland James, that interception at the end of the first half, man, that was big. He also had 7 tackles. Toby Williams and Steve Nelson had sacks. Matt Millen had 11 tackles for the Raiders and a sack. And Marcus Allen's 181 yards in offense was in vain. Oh, goodness gracious. And so that's how fast it can turn for the Raiders, who outgained the Patriots 373 to 339. But the turnovers and that 10th and last penalty is 84, not 85. So be a year before. That 10th and last penalty was so costly. It cost him overtime. It wasn't just 3 points. That was overtime. And because I made the graphic, I'll show it to you again. So there you go. The final score of this 1984 AFC wildcard game. The New England Patriots 24, the Los Angeles Raiders 21. Join us next Sunday afternoon at noon Eastern, 9 Pacific for the NFC wildcard game, the Chicago Bears and the New York Giants. Until then, well, baseball for you tomorrow at noon. How about that? It'll be, I believe, we're doing the White Sox and the Mariners from Seattle. So until then, thank you so much for watching. Have yourself a great day, everybody. So long.